We did not have an attorney. We did not have the funds to hire an attorney. This is essentially why we did not have contracts. And classically, in the late 80s, indie labels did handshake deals. That was kind of the culture at the time. Chris Novoselic of Nirvana came visiting my house one night, and he asked me for a contract. That was kind of a very intense experience for me. And I called John about 1 in the morning and said, dude, you better come up with a contract. And he went to the library and Xeroxed a contract.
Customized it a little bit.
Yeah, customized a little whiteout. And they signed the contract, and that was a blessing, let me tell you.
The thing is to get the kind of attorneys that we had been told by people in the know that we should work with, they all had these huge retainers. So, a couple $1,000, you could put out some singles and generate revenue. Well, the attorneys were asking for that for a retainer, and it seemed like, it'd probably be a good idea. We knew enough, music industry lore to know that things could get really crazy. But we also, as Bruce had noted, there was a basic understanding that the handshake deal was basically a 50-50 profit split. We would put up the money, and once the money was made back, the artist and the label would split the revenue 50-50. Well, that wasn't ever formalized. It was just suggested. And the thing that Bruce and I had done, or had set out to do, was really to become a platform for artists to be able to move outside of the Seattle area, with regards to their career, and be able to tour nationally and be able to take what was happening in Seattle and broadcast it to the rest of the world. Well, that involved doing things like clearing out our bank accounts and buying bands' touring vehicles. And so Bruce and I, for all of our, I don't know about Bruce now, but at the time we were both rather organizationally challenged. So there would be a lot of money going out, and we were just kind of like, well, this band needs a van, and, okay, we'll buy the van. And then, at the end of the day, it was like so stressful. It's like, we got to write this down and make note of it. I want to go home. I'm burnt.
John, I was just reflecting on this this memory, and I want to bring this up because this is one of my favorite moments at the label. Once again, we didn't have funds, in our opinion, to hire attorneys. Now, one ongoing problem that indie labels had and still have is cash flow due to not getting paid by distributors. So this is a real problem. Now, if we had hired an attorney, we probably could have gotten paid sooner. But we decided to take a more creative and resourceful approach to collecting funds. So we were in New York at the New Music Seminar in the summer of '88, and we decided to drop in on one of our distributors, Caroline Distributors. Okay, and what we did is we walked in, we're super chill, just talking to everybody, cracking jokes, and they're looking at us and they see we're wearing these T-shirts that say, "You owe me money." And we never brought up the bill once the entire time, super chill, and by the time we left, they handed us a big fat check.
That's true. That is a true story.
So it's unconventional business style.